Good morning. I'm Jack Berry with Richmond Region Tourism, and thank you for joining us on this Monday morning for the exciting news. I am thrilled about this news this morning, but let me just acknowledge it would never have happened without the partnership we've had with the Richmond Forum, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But travel and tourism has had a huge rebound back since the pandemic, and we're up 22% from last year. And this announcement today, and no one's using this term, but BC. I mean, and talk about years. Well, BC is something to some people. To me, it's before COVID. And when Scott and Bill and I and Jareen had dinner, Amy, I think, was at the dinner too, down in Shockoe Bottom. This was a vision to do this. And who would have thought the pandemic would have come? And who would have thought we'd come to this day after the pandemic? Because right now, this is such an exciting time, but we're going to be having this. And just to give you an example right now, how significant tourism is, and Tom upholds with the convention center here, but at the convention center today, we've got 1,200 students from the junior classical league convention, which was on the footsteps of Virginia music educators over the weekend, which is on the footsteps of the Governor's Conference on Tourism. So in the last 8 days, we've had 3 major conventions. So my job here is to recognize our jurisdictional representatives, and J.C. Poma is representing Chesterfield County. Welcome. And Betsy Cars just slept in from the delegate from Virginia. Betsy, welcome. And I think Mr. Vitokas is coming soon from Henrico. And also, we've got LeVar Stoney, who will be bringing remarks here soon. I want to recognize the Richmond Marriott for hosting this today. And I have no doubt that this will be the best ever. And again, I digress. But in 2026, with the anniversary of 1776, we are going to just shine nationwide as the showcase here. So thank you. And at this time, Heather Crislip, I'm going to turn it over to Heather, our great partner, for making this happen. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you. Thank you, Jack. My name is Heather Crislip, and I'm the Executive Director of the Richmond Forum. We are so excited that this day has finally come. This is one of those secrets that you have in the back of your head, and you think someday everyone will know that we've been working on this for so long. I also want to thank the Superintendent Dougherty and Dr. Dougherty and Dr. Cashwell, who will be here. We have had a great partnership with those schools in the trenches with speech and debate. And I want to thank Richmond Regional Tourism, who have been the very best partner in helping us realize this dream that we had. The Richmond Forum started our speech and debate initiative in 2018 after recognizing that there were some programs out there, but they were under-resourced, and also recognizing the power of speech and debate, and especially speech and debate as it trains our young folks. By supporting speech and debate across the region, we had the opportunity to empower this next generation. Our students. We have had about 30 teams now in Richmond region, public, middle, and high schools. We've touched about 1,200 students during the lifetime of the initiative, which is a really significant investment. And as we exit the pandemic, and we remain in a highly polarized community or culture, it's been really evident to me as a parent that speech and debate is incredibly important and is really critical to students as we find them today. The interpersonal skills, communication skills, the confidence building, and most importantly, the critical thinking skills that speech and debate fosters in the next generation is exactly what we need to be doing right now. So I don't want to step on the video, so I'm going to have us get the video started and watch the announcement together.
the National Speech and Debate Association, our mission is to empower young minds to become effective communicators, critical thinkers, and engaged citizens. We believe in the power of speech and debate to transform lives and shape the future. The Richmond Forum has a rich history of hosting some of the most thought-provoking and influential speakers from around the world. Over the years, they've ignited meaningful conversations on a wide range of topics, from politics to science to the arts.
The Richmond Forum is special. We are in our 38th season, and our mission is to present powerful voices so Richmond can learn, and to empower local voices so Richmond can lead. Preparing future leaders is what the Richmond Forum Speech and Debate Initiative is all about. We will have competitive speech and debate teams in all our regions, public, middle, and high schools by 2025. That's the 250th anniversary of the Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death speech delivered right here at St. John's Church in Richmond, Virginia.
By partnering together, we can shape a brighter future for our students, our communities, and our nation, while also creating a tremendous educational opportunity for our programs. There is no better fit than partnering with the Richmond Forum's Speech and Debate Initiative to help usher in the next generation of leaders at the 2026 National Speech and Debate Tournament.
The Forum has worked incredibly hard to bring together the region, the students, the volunteers, the judges, the coaches, and it's just incredibly gratifying to have the national tournament decide that they wanted to be here in Richmond. It's just the cherry on top. This is going to be a really, really big deal. And to symbolize that, I would like to invite to the stage our distinguished mayor, LeVar Stoney.
Well, good morning, everyone. Oh, y'all can do better than that. Good morning, everyone. Folks, it's another beautiful day in the great city of Richmond, and I cannot overstate my excitement that the city of Richmond will be hosting the 2026 National Speech and Debate Tournament. Now, folks, you've heard from some of our great stakeholders here in the community, but I would be remiss if I didn't recognize those who have made this all possible. First, my friend Heather Crislip with the Richmond Forum. Round of applause, yes. Jack Berry at Richmond Region Tourism. The National Speech and Debate Association, and all the work that has gone into expanding, supporting speech and debate programs in the region. So all those educators out there as well, thank you, thank you, thank you. As many of you all know, I've been involved in a lot of speeches, given a lot of speeches. Been involved in a lot of debates as well. So I'm here to tell you all, this is a big deal, huge deal. And also, some of you all may know I'm a big football guy as well. And to put this into football terms, this is the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl of speech and debate right here in Metro Richmond. This event will bring 7,000 competitors, 4,000 coaches, judges, and volunteers right here to the River City. That means a massive influx of tourism from around the country that will help boost our economy, support small businesses, and give us the opportunity to showcase the city that we all love. And I have no doubt these visitors will fall in love with the great city of Richmond because we have so much to offer. Just last month, you may know this, Heather, Travel and Leisure magazine, Jack, named Richmond the best place to live in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And it makes sense because we have so much to offer, from the magnificent James River, class 4 rapids right here in our downtown. You should check that out. We have hundreds of festivals, restaurants, entertainment opportunities, a rich history to boot as well. And this is the right place for this upcoming National Speech and Debate Tournament right here also in 2026 as well. And Richmond's contributed to the Virginia's history, but also America's history as well. So it makes makes a lot of sense why the National Speech and Debate Tournament chose Richmond, the capital of the Commonwealth, Virginia. We should all be proud, and we should all be happy and proud that we'll be hosting such a fantastic event. Once again, congratulations.
And now it's my honor to introduce Scott One, who's the Executive Director of the National Speech and Debate Association, and also someone who's fallen in love with Richmond.
Well, now I'm obligated to tell you, Mr. Mayor, that although I float well, I don't know about those rapids. Thank you, Heather, Mayor Stoney. It's been an honor to spend the weekend in this wonderful city. It's just been a tremendous opportunity for me to be here. The Richmond Forum is a special organization, and we are thrilled to be partnering with them on the 2026 national tournament. I know this will be one of the best tournaments, and I look forward to working with the Richmond Forum, Henrico County Public Schools, Chesterfield County Public Schools, and the city of Richmond. It will be extra special to be in the historic region during the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding. That is for sure. And we look forward to working with the historic museums and organizations to make that a steady theme throughout the competition week. And I think you had it right, Mr. Mayor, when you said the Super Bowl, but I'm going to give you another one. Your city will host the Olympic Games of middle and high school speech and debate. Your city will host the finest performers, the best public speakers, and the greatest debaters from around the land. And we cannot wait to be here to join you. Thank you so much.
Scott, thanks so much for making the trip out to be here with us today. We're really excited to welcome you and your team to Richmond in 2026. I want to call out some other resources. Please bookmark the Richmond Forum's 2026 website for updates as we go along. We are interested in finding volunteers and finding other ways to support this historic event. Can we have all the teachers and coaches and students raise their hand? It's impressive. A special thank you to you all for making time to be here for this announcement on a really busy week for educators and students. And you all are the ones we are here to celebrate with. We are just so delighted to be able to host this for you. I also want to introduce the forum team. Can you all raise your hands? And I'm going to call out your names. Maggie McVicker, our communications director, Dee Robinstein, our director of development, Michael Brown, director of subscriber services. But most importantly, in the back here, Lucretia Anderson and Sandy Wheeler. Lucretia and Sandy work exclusively on our student programs and in organizing our speech and debate initiative. And they have been the ones who've worked just incredibly hard to make this happen. So they're a resource to you as well, but also thank you. Thank you for this. We're going to have a small reception afterwards where you all can take comments or talk with reporters. We have the local speech and debate students here and NSDA representatives and the county officials. Name badges that are highlighted with yellow indicate students that are available to answer any questions and get a perspective on this opportunity. That is it. I want to thank everyone and have a happy Thanksgiving.